Hi everybody and welcome to episode 7.
We're on 7.
We are on 7, yeah. Episodes 1 to 5 can be found on our Facebook page in the photo section. 6 onwards will be going here on YouTube. Introducing? Do we want to introduce ourselves?
I'm Joel.
I'm his better half, Kim.
Ellie, my cousin.
And Frankie, her better half.
Apparently.
You knew it was coming.
So this week we've decided not to have a specific subject. Instead, we've written a few questions and we've put them in this bowl, and what we're going to do is individually we're all going to pick one out.
We're going to play a game.
Yeah, just play a little game, pick it out, read out the question, and that person has a couple of minutes to answer the question. So I think
Kim should go
Kim
first.
should go first.
It's a twister thing.
Oh, we'll use
yeah.
that another time.
Okay, alright, give me the bowl.
We'll evolve
Oh,
this
it's
game
not
a bit
sponsored.
Yeah,
further.
we're gonna make it more into a thing. This is a starter to see how it goes, right?
Okay, I bet I get one that was meant for Joel.
Probably.
Right.
What? Ready? I'm going to do the build up. Why did you start keto? Why did I start keto? Easy answer is because he started a couple of months before and it was working and I was like, oh wow, and it seemed really easy. You didn't look like that then, baby. You only you were still a chunky monkey.
Painful.
But you were less chunky.
We all started off as chunky monkey guys.
This is true. No, and then that leads me to my second one. There was a video that Joel did of me.
Which I'm going to share now to everybody.
Well, I already shared it, so that's fine. You're not
Can be
shaming
found in
anybody.
photos.
There was a video that Joel did of me playing with my little boy, and I had an arse the size of the back end of a bus, and I had never realised my arse had gotten that large.
Chunky bus.
I was a chunky, you were a chunky monkey, I was a chunky bus. And that was the point for me, I think, where I went, okay, enough's enough, I can't deny that anymore. Let's jump on, and that was a year and a half ago, and I've not looked back.
Fair enough.
Done and done. Bus bum. Chunky monkey.
Bum and chunky monkey started the day. Okay. Nicely
Are you
answered.
offended by chunky monkey?
No.
Not on the
No,
camera.
no.
You wait till afterwards.
I'm in trouble.
Right, Joel, your turn.
Oh,
Pick a good
it's
one.
exciting.
Oh.
Oh, I got the question mark.
You're opening it backwards.
No,
Yeah.
someone rolled it backwards.
Who's that?
We've been
Okay.
out for dinner. We have
What is your biggest motivation?
Ooh.
It's your handwriting as well.
What is your biggest motivation? That is your handwriting.
You made this question.
I
No,
know-
actually, I
know
wrote
what
it.
is.
He wrote the
Do you?
bottom.
Yeah.
Well,
even
we'll
I
see.
don't. Even I don't know what.
What is?
My biggest motivation, what, to stay keto
Huh?
or to start keto?
To start, what was your biggest?
No, it says what is your
Oh, what
biggest
is,
motivation?
okay.
I don't know. I can't
My
read
biggest
it.
motivation right now, my biggest motivation is knowing that what I am doing is starting to come across as the healthy option across the board.
Yeah.
So it feels at times when, as I'm reading articles and reading, following doctors that I gather information from, it feels like I am part of something bigger than me. Right now, that is sort of a motivation, because I could have just, like everyone else, stopped, or okay, I reached my goal weight, I won't bother helping anyone or talk about it to anyone, I'll just keep going with my life. But no, right now, the biggest motivation I have is because it helped me, it helped my family. I want to sort of spread the word.
Deep.
Mhm.
Does that mean we're disciples of Joel?
Or Buddha.
God. Crikey.
Was that what you're thinking?
No, do you want to know what I was going to say?
Go on then.
That you can have sex standing up.
Or in the shower. We can both fit in the shower cubicle.
Hey, that's motivation.
Everybody on YouTube is listening to this.
I believe there's a lot worse sentences on YouTube.
This is true.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm
Nice
just
answer.
painting
you
real.
guys.
Are we putting this back in?
No, I think put them
We're
to the
kicking
side.
them in. I think if we get through them quickly, they can go back in and different people can answer.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Unless it gets to the same
So-
person and then you forget what you answered.
Oh, really?
Oh, did you get a job?
Oh. Do you want to choose another one?
I would love to, because this is the question I asked.
Oh, you got the hair one.
Yeah, yeah. But I wouldn't know the answer to this.
I
You want me
don't
to
know
tell
why
you the
I didn't
answer?
know.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to ask the question to Joel because I've been suffering quite a bit with hair loss. So, why does hair fall out on the keto diet?
The main culprit seems to
I feel
be.
cheated out of a question. Continue.
The main culprit seems to be, from my research, is that you perhaps are having too low calories. So what the body is actually doing is saving energy, and some of the things will fall through the cracks. One of the
Don't
things will
feel
be
like
air.
that can be possible. I mean, it could be. Maybe
Well,
I'm just
You can be quite
filling
active
up.
sometimes.
You can be
You're quite
eating
conscious.
low calories for what you should do. There's a lot of people that do keto and still eat a normal amount of calories. They are not on a calorie deficit. They are not eating 1,500 or 1,700. They're eating over 2,000 a day. And some people advocate that should be perhaps the best thing to do. Keto is to let you eat your normal calories for your maintain level.
Yeah, I heard that. I can't remember what it was, but there was a thing where one calorie of carbs versus 1 calorie of fat, and the weight of the two. So
Yeah.
actually, you have a lot less fat versus carbs for calories, and that's why they say that the standard calories isn't right when you're eating a high fat diet
Yeah.
because you're not getting as much
Mm.
as you should be getting.
Not sure if that's
So maybe it's worth
Yeah.
looking into my
Yeah.
calories then, because I haven't been
I'm
tracking.
averaging about 1,200 a day.
Yeah,
There-
that's what I've got.
a lot of
to say.
people would say there's very, very low.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's still really difficult to eat that amount.
I know. I've been eating meat, and sometimes I struggle to get to 1,500 because I'm so full.
Yeah. Okay, we'll track it, and
Yeah,
if in doubt, track.
we'll let you know. If I'm bald.
I think you should take another piece of paper. But
Do you
hey,
think?
no, we'll go back to you.
I
again.
mean, I'm going to get there.
I'm gonna get another.
I'm gonna
go.
get it.
Hopefully.
What are macros? Why did I get the science?
That's not a sciencey one. What am I?
That's an easy one. But
Macros are what we kind of track with the nutrition for the fat, the carbohydrates, and what's the other one? Protein. I'm not new to
Note,
this. I'm just
it
very
is
tired.
late. And we've just been out for a lovely meal, so
Yeah.
we are
And we stayed
Full.
on plan.
full. Yeah.
Very full. So the best way of describing that is on the ketobuddies.co.uk on the startup bit. It shows you how to work out what your macros are and how to get to the right amount. That's on that intro page, isn't it? Yeah. You put in your gender, your height, your weight, your age, fitness level, activity level, and it comes back with some kind of magic number. Whichever one seems to be roughly
You're
around the
itching,
same
aren't
kind
you?
of.
no,
I'm-
it's
I'm not
fine.
allowed, it's not
I'm
a
not. I'm not allowed.
We did also do a whole video on what are
I
macros,
think
haven't
We
that
did,
was
yeah.
on video 2, I believe.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was video 2 on that one because video 1 was us making fools of ourselves.
Yeah.
I wasn't in video one. I filmed video one.
You were
did
lucky.
from
Yeah,
afar.
baby.
But yeah, check out video 2 and go to ketobuddy.co.uk because that's going to help explain
Keto buddies.
keto
Get the S.
Wait, put your hands back in there.
That's
I'm
totally
just fiddling with them.
And
Playing.
that will help you get to the answer that you need to personalise it to yourself as it is.
Okay, wrap
your
it in.
journey.
You can hit him.
He's
I
being a
can
bully
smash it.
today.
Yeah, he's
Will we?
really mean.
We agree that we're going to keep it short.
That was short. You rambled.
No, I didn't.
No, he just rambles.
Okay. hey,
No, I'm going to get
Don't
hit.
forget the S.
Yeah.
I'm going to get hit in a minute.
Yes.
What has been your best experience?
Get
Ooh.
a good one like that.
We were unlucky in our picking.
Whoa.
I've had 2 good ones.
You
Okay,
have.
this is going to sound really bizarre. So, when I started my weight loss journey, I was with the same company that I'd been with for 16 years. So, a lot of them, like me, didn't actually notice how much weight I'd gained. What?
Nothing.
Didn't actually notice how much weight I'd gained because I'd been there so long, like family, when you're around them all the time, blah, blah, blah. So when I left that place and I started a new job in February, I was talking to the new girls in the office, and I can't remember how it came up. We were talking about shopping, and they said to me, "Oh yeah, but you must be what, a size 10?" And that to me was an amazing experience because these were new people who were seeing me with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
And I thought, for the first time in my life, my adult life, I've been viewed as a thin person. Do you know what I mean? Not like people that are kissing your ass or, oh yeah, you've lost loads of weight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because they notice the difference, but that's the way I was being viewed by this new office of people.
That's nice.
And that was like,
I need to change
awesome.
jobs to get that feeling.
Hey, you're a size. But no, it was
Just be like, what do you
Yeah.
think?
It was like, wow.
I remember when you mentioned it.
Yeah. And I won't forget that.
Nice. I noticed you stole the bowl from me and
No,
everything.
you passed me the bowl,
I
sweetheart.
stole it.
You can view this. You passed it.
Actually, it was me. I
Oh.
took it off your hand.
It wasn't
You're just
me.
winding us all up.
Here you go.
Thank you. I get
Right.
one job.
Bowl holding.
How do you explain keto to someone interested? You know, I stopped trying to explain keto. In the beginning, you get so motivated, you want to talk to everybody, and then you realize halfway through that people are actually not interested.
They're not listening.
But what about someone who is interested?
I would say the first thing that I would say is keto is a very low carb, high fat diet, and that usually comes with more questions than answers. And then perhaps I would move on. It's similar to Atkins. If you only do the stage 1 permanently,
But that's not very informative, is it? Because not everybody knows what Atkins is. They just know
That's
it's a
true.
fella that died after eating too many breakfast.
that's not
I know it's not. No, I know it's not true. I know that's.
I know
lie.
nothing about Atkins, to be honest with
Well,
you.
that's the myth that's out there, isn't it? Oh yeah, well he promoted eating fry-ups every bloody day and he died from it. He didn't. But that's what people think about Atkins.
You know, talking about that, there's a great podcast episode from Brian Williamson where he interviews the nurse. Oh, I forgot her name.
Cindy.
No. It was.
Oh, we like that.
It was the nurse that was working with Atkins.
Oh.
And she's amazing. The things that she came up because she interviewed for the job and she did not believe or agree with what he was saying, and she was not even fussed about getting the job, so she didn't try hard enough, and he offered the job straight on the spot because she was that sort of feisty, and then eventually.
That's fasting, woman. This is
But-
where you can tell him to start waffling.
Sorry. Okay, so how do I explain keto? Have I answered the question or have I not answered it?
You said I don't really.
Don't do it.
I explained that you don't eat. I explained that you don't eat sugars or starches or anything, and you increase your fat intake.
And then they go, oh, you can't have potatoes.
You
can't have bread. If you allow
You know
bread,
what?
no.
The most difficult thing is trying to explain what carbs are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or,
It's your turn, baby girl.
No.
or carbs in fruit and veg and stuff.
Because but I'm being healthy. It's potatoes. Surely you can have potatoes.
It's vegetable.
Surely you can have a banana.
You
Today,
not.
someone said to me,
Pasta.
because I was saying about, limiting, that I limit my onions, and they were like, onions? You limit your onions? And I was like, when you can only have 20 grams,
You
you
ain't wasting
use
it
it
on
on things that aren't onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Go.
my one is, what is your opinion on sweeteners?
Oh, you wrote that one as well.
I did. So my opinion on sweeteners is obviously staying away from the natural.
Stay away from the natural.
No, the
Artificial.
fruit sugars like the
Fructose.
honey,
Sucrose.
the oozes. Yeah.
Explain what the oozes is, because we just look ridiculous right now.
Oh, no, that's the way I
Sucrose.
just noticed because like most of the bad ones have oos at the end of the word.
Right.
Fructose.
Glucose,
Glucose,
fructose, sucrose,
sucralose.
sucralose,
Yeah, so that like they normally all have
maltose.
ooses.
should see your face.
But I think you just have to listen to your body. A lot of people react to sweeteners and it brings back cravings for the sweet things. I probably do crave sweeter things if I have eaten something with sweetener. So I try and limit myself to not have.
Why are you looking at my face for a reaction?
No, I'm talking to people. I mean, I'm saying I limit myself. I try, if I realise I'm getting into a pattern of eating a brownie every night, I'm going to stop making
keto
brownies.
brownie.
A keto brownie, obviously. But I think as long as you're using keto-friendly sweeteners and you're not reacting, not sort of stalling yourself or making your journey harder by wanting more sugary, then I don't have a problem with sweeteners personally. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's always an individual preference. Like with the alcohol sugars, some people react to it and actually feel bloated, and some people don't.
Xylitol for me.
Yeah. Whereas we got xylitol and we never really had a problem, but when we heard that some people
I
do, we
never
stopped
had
using
problems
it.
with alcohol sugars, but like I posted the other day, whatever is in those sugar-free fruitellas gives me the shits.
Yeah.
PG.
Sorry.
PG.
You
PG.
PG me every single episode, aren't you? Give me the squeak.
Squits.
You're so British.
But like I've never had that with anything else before.
Well, you had that with the Frutella.
With the
thingies.
Frutellas I
Yeah.
did as well.
Well, I haven't.
Maybe
But like,
just
But then
I
again, I don't eat that
Frutellas.
Frutella thing.
No, I haven't bought as yummy as they are. It's so not worth it.
No.
No.
It is.
Okay. Helly.
Ellie.
Hello.
I have a piece of paper.
It's not
Whoa,
okay.
No, I was looking at your leftovers.
Thank
What
you.
is your favourite keto food?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
It's a good one.
Say bacon for Greg and then just get on with the rest.
Oh, fuck, Greg.
PG.
Bugger Greg.
Bugger, Greg. Yeah.
That's not any better.
Bugger.
Do you know what bugger actually means?
I have no idea.
It's to do a man up.
Very untalking.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what
So when Jackson walks around going, you little bugger, you'll think something else now, isn't it?
You,
Sorry, Helly, what's your favourite keto food?
I'm going to say avocado,
Ooh.
but
Hmm.
the really ironic thing about that is I have hated avocados my
All your life.
entire life.
So did
And
Kim.
since I've been on this diet or this way of eating before everybody jumps down on it, some people are
I was gonna
really
stay
funny
put.
about that. These guys are going to stay quiet about it, but you guys out there, if you change that, calm down. It's just a way of eating. But moving back, since being,
Feisty.
I know it's just
Calm down.
She becomes a bitch when she's
down.
tired. You're not you. Get some nuts. That's not going to work.
If you're not a British person, there's an advert. What's the chocolate bar?
Snickers.
Snickers.
Get some nuts.
You're not you when you're hungry.
some nuts.
Google it. Find it on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's worth
anyway.
it.
Yeah,
But it's chocolate.
Yeah.
Don't.
you can't eat it. Yeah, just since eating this way, things that I've always hated, and I mean really hated, to the point like
I tried to
coriander.
force feed her avocado so many times because I loved avocado.
I'm not
on
sure if
other
force feed
diets.
actually means force fed. Literally.
I never liked the texture. It wasn't the taste. I never liked the texture.
But she didn't like mushrooms. She likes mushrooms. She didn't like coriander. She ate a bit of coriander and didn't scrape her tongue off.
That's
Yeah.
improvement.
What
That
do you
is.
mean you ate a coriander?
No, she ate some coriander. I made
was it?
guacamole with
With
coriander.
In it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I didn't like chilies, that was in there. I didn't like garlic, I like that now.
You taste buds too.
Yeah.
Like literally so much.
So your favourite keto food? Avocados.
Avocados.
Versatile. An avocado. Very
Mm.
versatile.
Really nice wrapped in bacon.
I
With
can't
chilli.
have them at the moment. They make me sick.
Because you haven't tried it with bacon.
Doesn't matter what I try it with. I'm sick.
You
She's
haven't tried it with bacon, so you
pregnant.
don't know.
No, I have not touched an avocado for a good few weeks.
Here,
Fair play.
Oh, is it my turn?
you can have a dip.
Oh, jingle, 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 jingle.
It's nearly Christmas, guys.
I know.
I know,
I'm so
very exciting.
What is your top tip for beginners?
Ooh.
I will honestly say, this is going off my personal experience, top tip for beginners is don't make replicas, don't have sweet things. In the beginning, keep it as clean as you can, meat, veg, We didn't have any sweet things. Didn't miss them. It made it easy, and you didn't have to worry about hidden carbs, because as much as now we're at a stage where we bake, your carbs tend to go up quite a lot when you're making desserts that are 4 or 5 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
So as much as it's something that I say once you're there, bloody hell, enjoy, because keto has a world to offer of different things.
Yeah.
My top tip for a beginner is just try not to do it. The only thing I had was a Pepsi Max. And I would have a Pepsi... Yeah, whatever, fuck you.
Oh my gosh.
I would have 1 Pepsi Max per day of an evening, and that to me was my treat.
I've taken that back to just Friday.
Just Friday.
Yeah.
Don't have as many these days. But no, as a beginner, avoid it. You'll do yourself so many favours. Is that an empty one? That's my tip.
Jolly Joe. Not that one.
Good one.
Or no?
I don't know.
Who is your favourite
Oh, I wrote this one.
keto person you follow, read, or watch?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got this question.
Oh,
No, I
that
would
is.
have totally gone with Keto Connect.
I would have gone with Nurse Cindy.
Oh.
Now we're all answering his question. Who would you go for?
You know, this
He
is really
follows
hard.
all of them, so this would be hard for you.
This is really hard. This is really hard.
They
Who?
might be listening to you, Joel. Just
I doubt it.
you never know.
I know. I am gonna. Although he's not strictly keto. Oh, no. In the sense that his protein is slightly higher. He's low carb, high fat, but there's, once you get to a very lean stage, then
Be careful with protein.
well, no, and then your protein can go up a bit, right?
Let's not talk about protein after today's dinner. I'm very protein down.
I am gonna say, oh God, but then I'm thinking I'm disappointing everyone else.
It's not like kissing your favourite teddy bear.
No,
You
no.
upset the others.
How
Go
you?
on. Off the top of your head, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna say Ted Naiman, and only because he
I've
was
been named.
only because he was very kind
The
to
Buddha,
lend me
the God
to lend me
loves
his
you.
charts so I can add it to my website.
Lend you his what, sorry?
Charts. He does a lot of charts to explain keto
Charts.
and how insulin works and stuff like that. And
He does a good job of explaining stuff.
there's I think we have a page called, is it calories versus fat or what? Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's up there.
So all those charts, I ask him for charts. What am I saying?
Charge.
Charge.
Charts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked him if I could use it, so it was very
that's
nice.
nice.
So, but I,
Thanks, Ted.
and I also
Tell
shared.
everyone like that.
Oh, you got a drink, but you haven't.
I also shared his blog recently on our page. You guys
I don't really.
don't read anything I post,
Actually,
Wash your
I do.
mouth
and
out.
although
I
he has a
do,
few
just
years,
in case you
he
ask me
explains it quite.
questions.
I don't, because he talks to me about it. So I think
The
he
thing
should
is-
do.
listen when he talks.
I think
Joel
it's fine.
talks to us a lot about it, and that's incredibly educational, along with what he posts for everybody else on the Facebook.
Yeah.
But I actually, if I see one that I think you haven't told me about this, I do click on it. I read halfway because I'm not very good at reading.
I feel like
We're
I'm.
not sciencey. I don't necessarily understand all the terminology.
Oh,
so
I don't understand a damn word
I
of it,
have
but I
3
read
children
it.
and a job and him to look after. I'm a very busy lady.
I have a Frankie to look after. I mean, come on now.
That's the equivalent of 3 children.
Oh no!
No, you can't.
You
change
can't
the
take it back.
person.
Ted will be devastated.
Disappointed.
You can't do it.
And can I
No.
name
No.
runner-ups?
No. Moving on,
Next.
Frankie.
Sorry,
Oh,
Ben.
hang on. Helly had a question.
Yeah, protein-wise,
Yeah.
once you're in that
This is
maintain
not a
state.
question and
No, no.
answer question.
I just had a question.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, these
The
guys
thing-
get
the thing
to
is-
ask the guru questions. I want to step into the
Okay.
guru's
Don't
office.
feel his head.
The thing is, protein.
You don't know my question.
Okay.
My question is, when you're in maintain state,
Yeah.
is it possible to go too skinny? And if it is, does upping your protein kind of bulk you, or
Well, protein will not necessarily bulk you up on its own. You kind of need to exercise for that.
right? So if you stay on low protein, you'll just keep getting skinnier.
You won't keep getting skinnier, because
body levels.
yeah, because well, for a long
I
time,
understand a lot, shockingly.
for a long time, I was on the same weight since beginning of the year, and I was eating the same thing.
Yep.
So the body will get to a stage, it will tell you if you're hungry, and you will eat a bit more that day. You're not hungry, you will eat a bit less that day. It will regulate.
What stage were you at when you got too skinny and Kim said
I was
You were
fasting. I was
you were
fasting.
Do you
And he
remember?
looked
Because
like
then
one of those Ethiopian.
And
Yeah,
as soon
I
as I
remember
ate the other
You
day,
know what I mean?
yeah, I remember
As in
seeing the
the
as soon as I ate, the body just plumped up a bit.
Yeah, it's like
That's fine.
dehydrated. I don't know.
It was
if
it was more
dehydrated.
dehydrated, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's enough now. I don't like that.
And just because on the protein, the majority, I think one of the biggest reasons why the keto is moderate protein is because protein does secrete insulin a bit, not as much as carbs, obviously. So if you have hyperinsulin, help me out. What's the word?
hyperinsulin.
Hyperinsulin.
That word, just continue.
only because we were all
Right,
like,
If
I
you-
don't know what
if
that
you-
word is.
If your
We said
insulin
we don't
rises
know the
quite
terms.
easily,
I have a dictionary of swear
then
words.
you need to keep insulin. You need to keep protein moderate the whole time, especially if you have type 2 diabetes, because that is the end goal. But if you don't have hyperinsulinemia, whatever it is, then you can go up on protein. The breaking the protein into glucose is not because you ate too much protein. It's on demand level. If the body needs to create more glucose for whatever reason,
Right.
then he will either take it from fatty acids or from protein, whatever is convenient at the time.
Gotcha.
So you can go up, and that's the reason why I've been eating so much protein these days in my experiment, way over protein. Like sometimes I go over 200 grams of protein a day,
Wow.
and I have lost weight.
Okay.
I think if somebody gets too skinny, they're not listening to their body.
Yeah,
potentially, yeah.
yeah.
Because that's the key here with all of us. When it comes to how much you should be eating, once you become fat adapted, listen to your body.
Mm.
Because people will still overeat in fat, not because they're hungry, but because they're greedy.
Mm.
Or because they've been told they need to add fat to everything. Fat should be almost like a lever.
But anyway, this is a whole other conversation. Let's
Sorry,
move
yeah.
on.
Come back
Frankie's
to that
turn.
one another.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
What has been your worst experience?
Have you
Ooh.
ever pooped yourself in public?
Haven't pooped. No.
Oh dear, I apologise.
Do you want the wife's
It
tale
might be a
now?
one-off.
My worst experience. Well, right now the only thing I can think of is my hair because that's happening now. But I would actually say
We didn't think this question today because there's so many good things about keto. I don't have a lot of bad experiences.
what has been your worst experience?
I've
You have one? Do you want to share?
been stuck on the the same weight for like nearly 12 weeks. Like stick it
The
like
stools are hard.
the stools are devastating.
You see, the stools are hard or the stalls are hard.
Well, you've got to be careful which one's which on that one, don't you? Because they have very different meanings, Joel.
Stalls.
I thought it was a funny joke.
It was funny, baby, but not Kim funny.
I'm
You
still
and I-
thinking.
The audience is very hard.
Yeah.
Okay. What has my worst experience been though?
I honestly think your mood when you are stuck on a weight, because you just
Is she
get
moody?
Your frustrations.
I get
so-
so frustrated, especially at the moment as well, because I went up in some weight and now I'm stuck and I am not going down. That is frustrating me, but this is a tough question. I am worried about my hair.
Okay.
I've always had lovely
Well,
thick hair.
Daniela said was it nettle
Yeah.
thing? Maybe use it. Maybe
Biotin.
or biotin or MSM. Didn't
Okay,
MSM?
okay.
MSM also.
This is another one that's going to be, you guys are going to think I'm ridiculous for. One of
What?
the things that I really dislike is people complimenting the way I look. I can't stand knowing that people are looking at me and judging me in any way.
You know, that's easy. I'll stop.
So you're very critical of yourself.
So, yeah, I do not like it when people are like, oh, you're doing so well, you've been so strong, oh my goodness, you're so amazing, blah. And I'm like,
You,
Back
I'm
off,
spies.
sister.
Stop looking at
you
me.
can't take compliments very well.
No, I don't take compliments. So
Okay.
actually, I'd say my worst experience is people actually looking at me.
I got a really good one.
Okay,
A
well-
really good one. Trying to get to sleep when you can feel your bloody bones.
Oh yes.
Sex when you can feel your bones.
Okay, well let's keep it for a second.
No, that
You
was very
too.
pleasant in the
Literally,
beginning.
like,
Bone
Yeah.
and hip.
Just new bones.
Just my sleeping position. I used to sleep like a baby. I did.
Because you were covered in
myself
pillows.
out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We
I
had
was
all
a
our
squishy
pillows.
pillow, and now I can even feel my shoulder blades. And
Um,
I'm just going.
I'm very
You know,
sorry for
when I
that.
first realised I had butt bone,
Yeah.
like I would just spend
collarbones, if I go
ages
to hug.
When I-
rubbing my bum, going, Joe, feel my bones, feel my bones.
When I first realised I was a vertebrate.
Collarbones.
Yeah, but
hurt
see,
my
look,
head.
you're moaning about it, and I'm turning it into like, wow, but we can feel our bones,
Yeah.
guys.
I do. I mean, I do
I
love.
get told off a lot for it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
she'll go in
hurts.
to hug me and she'll just like headbutt me right on my collarbone. And I'm like,
It hurts me more than it does her.
Yeah, but you epileptic and you punch her in the sleep. So therefore,
I've got a
she-
massive bruise on my leg and we have no idea. And I went,
You know what you
yeah.
I don't get any say in that.
do. Okay,
Neither
that's
do
fair enough.
Beaten wife syndrome here.
Right, there we
Okay,
go.
next
Helly,
one.
go for a good one.
What is your funniest non-scale victory?
Oh, this is my one.
I love that you announce all of yours. Oh, I thought of this one.
Funniest non-scale
Because
victory.
they're the ones that I really wanted to answer.
Oh, well, you can answer it too. What's the
No, what I
funny?
mean by funny is like
It's not a
people
normal.
have really like serious and oh wow non-scale victories like
My shoes are too big for me
yeah
now.
no, exactly like silly ones like your feet have shrunk
Like,
you don't have
literally-
fat feet.
No, seriously, when I do my laces up now, the bit that meets up the laces has to overlap. I have to go and buy new shoes because they're too big for me.
Because your
Oh.
big ass feet stretched them in the first place.
Yeah,
Big ass feet.
very brutal tonight.
I think we're very relaxed on this, aren't we?
In my defence, I'm taking my tablets,
Oh.
anti-sickness tablets, so that I go a little bit sleepy and giddy. No, I had to come off those for pregnancy.
Explains everything.
I'm not on them, I assure you.
And-
Not that I think there's anything
Should
wrong with
be.
people that are. Let's just get that out there. Can I say what I was going to
No.
say? Please.
Yes. Yes,
Please.
yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, this is for the ladies.
I like that I get to choose. Yes, of course you can.
I
And
like Joel
if-
in charge.
If you
Thank
no,
you.
he's not in charge.
Yeah.
Joel's in charge. Step up, Joel.
Right, if you've ever been a big girl, you will appreciate this, right? One word, tights.
Hate them.
Right? When we were big, it was a case of like leaning over on the bed and getting as far down as you could and pulling them up and then having to keep pulling and pulling because your crutch was to your knees. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a serious issue. And then, truth be told, I used to sometimes wear knickers over the top of my tights to keep them up. Okay? This is the truth.
I never had that problem.
So, when you lose weight, all of a sudden you're like,
Wear tights like a normal
they
person.
just go on. There's no
Nice
hoopla with your
there.
tights.
Were you buying the right size?
I don't know.
I don't think
I was
so.
buying large ones. And I've only got really little legs.
Yeah, but you
But
did have
I-
a bust butt.
I had a bus bar. You know, that's a lot of tights to get over the back of the bus. So to
Why
me,
are we
like,
so horrible today?
I like it.
it's
I just
fine.
keep.
So it's tights and strappy sandals, right? Because as again, women
I get
laying on the
this.
bed,
All things that you and I
trying
know
to get
nothing
down to
about.
their strappy sandals. and
Hey,
you
I
do
wear
them up.
sandals sometimes.
And I would have to say,
Thursday
"Yes,
night,
you do my
we
shoes
buy
up."
tights.
And now I can get to them because I don't have a massive belly in the way. Tights,
Nicely done.
sandals.
They're good ones.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
Do you guys have like funny non-scale victory? Just because I think
Guys.
this is a really good one.
I know. She wants to put me in the men
I
category.
kind of do, but this is very PG, so.
I know what he's going to say. He's got a bigger willy. That's what you're going to say, won't you?
Yes, and add that to the fact that the libido is through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
You make that big really
Oh
to good use.
Because he doesn't have his puppy fat around his puppy.
Oh,
It's going to stay PG.
It's okay. He gets to
Hey,
edit
we
it. This
promised
can
we would
stay
be
on.
ourselves.
Yeah.
This is true.
Okay.
I think they'll probably appreciate that about us, to be honest.
It's not like we're showing a picture of his puppy.
This is true.
It's for the 7th
You're
episode.
welcome.
Wait until
Frankie, what's yours?
I don't think I have one.
because you don't wear tights and you don't have a big willy.
Not yet. I've still got more to lose.
She can't find us yet.
Can you read your question?
I can, I'm crying. Okay. Oh, I don't recognise
Actual
this.
tears.
Who wrote this? What do you like most about Keto Buddies?
Oh.
Who wrote it?
What do you like the most about Keto
What
Buddies?
do I like the most about Keto Buddies? I like the fact that I would like to think we're a group that don't judge. As you've probably guessed if you've watched any of our videos, we're all quite different. So therefore, we all have different advice coming from different places. So we're not one of those groups that are super strict and you do it this way or you're booted out. We're quite chilled out and it's just about sharing experiences and helping each other. You know, there are some groups that are like that. I'm not saying we're the only one, but there are a lot of groups that are really strict. And I just think it's nice that we're a bunch of people just sharing experiences, recipe ideas, and yeah.
And we're not pretending to be angels and saints.
Mm.
Joel is a saint and an angel.
Right.
But we're
Willing.
just not sure which master is his.
But you know, if we, like in our last video, we slightly got derailed, we'll admit
some
to you,
point,
we're not going
yeah.
to be saying, oh, you know.
And I like the
If
fact
that
that
discourages you from us, then
friendships are
that's
forming
fine.
from here as well. And like we've got like Tony and Anne that we're gonna like meet up
Meet
with.
up, yeah.
And I just like the fact that it's, I don't know, it's a common interest while supporting
Yeah.
somebody. But it's not just benefiting, supporting them because it actually helps us.
Yeah.
And it really,
Well, yeah, because we're always learning.
yeah.
You know, new ideas and
Yeah.
how people get over
And
things.
we've got over 2,000 people in the group. It would be really nice if everybody did try and comment a little bit more, just rather than stay quietly in
help
the background.
everybody out.
Yeah, but you say that, but I was not verbal in a lot of groups for a very long time. There was only one of a group where I ever felt comfortable being verbal, and that was just a group for women. Obviously, I'm still in now. A lot of people like just reading and they're learning from that. Not everybody likes to share or feels that they've got anything
To say.
to say
But
that could help someone.
that's what I'm saying though, is the fact that you've got no idea what you could say
What
that
you've got to
is
offer.
going to
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
somebody.
Anything you could say could help somebody
Yeah.
else in
Yeah.
the
Or any
journey.
question you've got as well.
Yeah.
Ask someone, help someone.
Which is what we've always said. We've always said there's no stupid question because it may be that it was asked, you know, when we first started
Yeah.
the group.
Or it could be that Joel answered, you didn't understand it, and
We need to dumb
we
it
need
down.
to dumb it down because we'd have to dumb it down. It's what usually
What we
happens.
usually say between us is that Joel is the science guy, don't
Yeah.
we? Joel is
Yeah.
our science man. If we want to know anything, we go to Joel too.
Oh yeah, like I said to him, I need him to really look into the pregnancy stuff for me because he'll understand what he's reading.
Yeah, and then
Because I was panicking about the fact that I can't eat as much fat, so am I going to get calories? I was panicking about the calcium that the baby's going to need. And I know that, and I trust that he'll find the information
Yeah.
and he'll tell me, and that's good enough for me.
but then we are here to be like,
What that means
was
is
this?
eat cheese.
yeah.
Those the emojis that we decided last week that we were going to be.
Yes.
What were we?
Yeah, but that was on Facebook.
Oh,
We
I
were
can't
saying
jealous.
that it was
I'm
like,
not sure if I like this one.
That's okay.
why? What were you? Is it that you don't want to do it?
I think it was the cry bit, wasn't it?
No, so it's okay. So it was
I like
love
the
for
deep
Kim.
one for you.
Yeah, it was
Which
lovely.
one is the
That's
kick one?
not. There's a thumbs up. So it's love for Kim, thumbs up for Joel.
No, I
No,
was.
wow for Joel.
I think I was an horrible one, like
Wasn't it like
angry
sad
or
face?
sad face or whatever.
Oh no, I think
I
we
was
ran
the
out.
heart one.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Alright.
I was.
No, you wasn't.
Oh,
I
fight,
was.
fight,
No,
fight.
you wasn't. You were the laughy one because you keep.
Oh,
making-
yeah, you're
I was,
laughing.
wasn't I? I wasn't
You were the
laugh.
laughing
I
one.
was
You were the
funny.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
I was probably so it would be hearts, laugh, thumbs up,
Angry.
Why don't we just go wow for Joel?
I'll accept one.
Joel's wow.
I'll tell you what, if you're watching this on YouTube, go back to where you found it on Keto Buddies and stick an emoji on.
Yeah, just let us know which.
Let us know who's who.
But this is actually saying
But-
we've been at this for half an hour, so people have actually got to get this far.
Okay.
We need to do a comment.
At
to
least
say,
one
watch
person do a
30
thumbs
minute
up.
30.
Yeah.
I'll do a thumbs up just to keep you
Thanks.
happy.
I'll
Yeah.
probably do
Laugh
my
your
own
face.
thumbs
Well,
up.
for yourself.
I'm going to do
Okay,
that.
Joel,
Yeah.
we're nearly at the end. We're going to speed things up now. We got a bit sidetracked.
Okay. What is your favorite has this been read already?
Favourite non-scale,
Non-scale
victory?
victory.
No, we
Henny
did
took that one in 'cause
funniest.
I put in funniest.
What's your favourite non-scale victory?
Oh, is your favourite
Oh, it's
going to
still
be the
the
same as your
same.
funniest?
Favorite non-scale victory. Non-scale victory. I think it was the fact that actually, favorite non-scale
Oi, oi,
victory.
oi. Oh no, I know what you're doing. It's like, he's not flashing it.
Favorite non-scale victory is my belt.
What are you doing?
Okay, so this is the last hole of the original belt.
And he's not a pikey, right? He can afford a new belt. He chooses to keep the old
So the
one.
belt was a lot longer, so I've cut it. And then as I lost weight, I kept asking the maintenance guy where I work to drill holes. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and depending on the type of trousers that I wear and where it sits on the hip, I wouldn't add another one. So this is probably my next coverage and I use this almost like as a
Guide.
almost like a badge of honor. What's the? You know when you
Like a badge of honour.
when you kill people and then you carve carve lines on
form a crime.
What has
In
this
your
week
baseball
been?
bat.
What happened to us? It's the sofa. We've got no
yeah.
table.
Like a
We've
tally chart.
yes, it's a bit like that. It's a bit like
Okay, we're doing
Okay.
this fast.
My
Leave that
one
back on.
is
Oh, no.
what is
It's in
your? By the way, don't pick one of these. That
You
one.
put it back in. didn't
Yeah.
you?
What is your favourite thing about keto? My favourite thing about keto is how simple it is. It can be so simple and you don't have to overthink it. It is literally meat and veg above ground, really.
Green leafy veg.
this was 43 inches,
What,
an
you
extra
know?
large. I
I told you, he
I-
was a chunky monkey.
I wear a 32 now.
Wow, that's incredible.
Wow.
What you got?
What do you find the hardest? Not emotionally eating. I find that very, very tricky from time to time. If I'm very stressed, it's very easy to fall into old habits.
Yeah, to want
Yeah,
that comfort.
but yeah, it's learning to be hard on yourself when you're already in a hard situation. That's what I find the hardest.
Yeah. What side effects have you experienced?
I think you've already told them. Frutella.
Frutella, yeah. That's
Well,
not
it
side
is.
effects of keto. That's side effects of
Side
sweetness.
effects of keto, I've been losing my hair since day one and I haven't stopped, but I've got really thick hair, so I can afford to lose it, although I do clog up the bathroom very, very regularly.
To be fair, you
And
always
I now
did.
have baby fringe where it's all growing back through, which is really annoying.
I had somebody comment on that recently. And,
Baby
and-
fringe.
Yeah, and she said to me, "Have you been pregnant recently?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Rude." And then I worked out what she meant.
It's got, yeah, because you lose hair in pregnancy and then it comes back.
Please
Yeah.
pick the other one.
This one?
I was
No, the
very
other one.
offended though.
Thanks.
You've been looking at.
No.
She just put it back in the bag.
Oh,
no, do you
okay.
want that one?
No.
Why is water weight called water weight? So before going keto, your main source of energy is glucose. Glucose is stored in the body in the form of glycogen in the muscle and in the liver. Glycogen is made of 3 parts water.
We both just yawn at the same time, yeah.
Hey, I'm not that boring. You're rude.
Why do you think I tried to stifle it? I didn't
Anyway, when you change to fat burning, the first thing your body is going to do is going to deplete your glycogen reserves.
Don't speed up. Enjoy it. Take your
It's
time.
gonna
Don't let
deplete
She just
your.
doesn't want any wow faces.
It's gonna deplete your glycogen reserves, and being
Oh my goodness, guys.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. We've like.
You get the picture. You get the picture?
No. Please
Carry on.
explain. Anne wants science. Explain science.
Anne wants to know what water weight is. Go.
Okay.
Talk
She
to Anne.
specifically asked all.
No, she asked for science.
But
Just for
Anne
science.
listens,
No.
bless her cotton socks. Not like
I'm
us.
sorry,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Glycogen reserves is made of 3 parts water. So when your body depletes your glycogen because that has been the main source of energy since you were born and is not used to efficiently use your fat, it's gonna use all the glycogen, and with it you're gonna lose 3 parts of it as water. That's why it's called water weight.
That's very interesting.
And that's also why you should drink more water.
You go left.
And it's also why you should also increase your salt intake, because you've been
Sorry.
It's also why you should increase your salt intake, because with that water it goes sodium and all the other electrolytes.
And that is all she wrote. Oh, I thought you put one back in.
No.
You were hogging one because you
No, she
wanted
just
that
didn't.
one.
No, I
that
still
one.
want that one.
Okay,
Because
sorry,
I
you
knew
want one.
Joel would be able to explain it better.
I thought everyone
I wouldn't have
would.
been able to explain it.
No, not a hope in hell. All I'd know is like
So you guys have not been listening for the last 9 months.
Gosh,
We
we've been
do nod a
listening,
lot.
Joel, but you literally just explained it and I can't remember that word.
Glycogen.
That's what I mean. I understand it, but I wouldn't be able to pick that word out of my
Yeah, I
head.
wouldn't be able to explain it. Anyway, Liz, Frankie's got one more. Go on.
Go,
Don't
Frankie.
interrupt, it's really
Well,
rude.
now I look stupid.
Blooper.
Blue butt.
Blooper.
No, what is a blue
Oh.
butt?
How do you deal with criticism from non-ketoers?
You punch him in the face.
That's what Frankie asked. Steer clear.
Verbally.
Stay away from me if you want to say anything. No, I can genuinely say I haven't had any criticism. I haven't had anybody go,
I have,
anything.
Really?
I haven't had anybody say anything about it. Everyone's. I think because I dropped so much weight so quickly and so obviously,
Yeah.
anyone that knows me has just gone, wow.
People, sorry, go on.
Anybody that doesn't know me doesn't talk to me anyway.
Because they're scared of you.
Well,
You're the scary lesbian.
because
Aren't you? Are you the scary lesbian? She's like,
I don't answer, she'll beat me later.
we're all going to get reported for this video.
Oh dear.
No, I haven't. So, Joel, did you? You said you did
What?
get criticism.
No, I get because people.
You're the scary
Because
lesbian.
people. I work in an office, and in office they always
I
cake.
work in an office.
you know I love you, right?
I don't know it.
Oh dear.
Sorry, there's
Sorry.
always
You
cake.
worked in an office or you
Work in an office, and,
Oh,
and there's always
Why
cake
do
being
you-
offered around, isn't it?
Yeah.
And some people actually take almost like personal if you don't say, especially in the beginning. It's like, what? It's just a piece of cake, or it's so and so birthday, and so. Oh, but I don't eat sugar. Oh, but you're not eating fruit either. It's just fruit. They're healthy.
Yeah,
Or
none of the people in my
I've
office
seen
do
how
like
much
that.
salt you put in your food,
That's not good for you.
and that's not good for you.
See, my lot would be very, because I'm quite feisty.
No.
Sometimes.
You're the scary straight
I would
one,
have
aren't
never-
you? You're that
Straight
kind of
hetero.
woman I avoid.
Scary English bird. My lot would be very
Okay.
careful, and I would get, like, I remember getting a question like, but what about your cholesterol level?
Yeah.
And I couldn't answer it. So what I did is I came home and I asked him, and then I made him tell me. And then I went back into work the next day. I said, I've got an answer to your question. And then told them, and they were like, oh. So I try and back it up with the science.
We should
Yeah,
do an episode on
nobody-
cholesterol.
We should do an
We
episode
should.
on cholesterol.
I would like to learn about cholesterol. I've
Let us
always
know
wanted.
if you would like to know as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hold on. The question was, how do you deal with it, not what they do.
I give them science, which normally comes from you. Or whatever I can remember.
Hmm.
Not the word glycogens.
Glycogen. Good. Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are. Okay, so in that case, this is obviously going to go, it'll be Sunday when you're seeing this.
Hopefully.
Hopefully
Put a heart on it.
on the
Oh,
Facebook.
a wow.
A wow, a thumbs up, or a laughy cry face.
Hey, I told you about my husband's willy. That earns something.
He told
Ladies, put a wow.
Oh no. But
Oh, baby, I love it. I'm only joking.
There's no coming back from this, guys.
I'm having our 4th baby.
Okay, so do the like, thumbs up, the heart,
Stop missing
laugh
my
and cry
laugh.
face.
I'm sorry, carry on.
Thumbs up, heart, laughy cry face, and wow. Just so we know, you know.
What's your favourite?
Who's your favourite? Obviously, we
that's-
all know it's Joel.
If you don't like any of us, you can use the sad or angry button.
Angry.
And
Yes,
Yeah,
angry
angry
if
face.
we're annoying you. But also, please make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube and like our videos so that we know that we're
Don't you
doing
feel
a
like
good
begging?
job. No, I
No.
don't feel like I'm begging because we need to know that what
Such
we're
a
doing
beggar.
is happening.
Not being funny,
It's
but
happy.
we're taking time out of our lives, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but-
used to
To
enjoy
know actually.
taking a piss out of everyone.
It's
Yeah.
actually quite
But also,
fun.
if you subscribe and do the bell, it means you'll get notified as soon as the video goes
Yeah.
up. So
And let's be honest, it has been a laugh tonight. So
Yeah.
hey,
I
we're
think
gonna
I
get a
like
giggle
this-
at our
this
expense
format.
we're
too.
relaxing into it for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, right.
Anyway.
Thank you very much for sticking
Bye.
around.
Bye.
See you. Bye.